So where did you come out with the idea of Sabotage? Like,
It was this guy Skip Woods wrote this really interesting script about a rogue DEA unit, and Arnold was attached, and kind of sought me out as the guy to reinvent him a little bit. And I really connected with this insane undercover family idea of just really badass SWAT operators. And I like the idea of seeing Arnold is the coach, the mentor, the father of this family.
Yeah, I noticed that Arnold's been around since late '70s, big time. The film had a lot of an '80s feel to it.
Yeah.
Was that done on purpose? Because I
Yeah.
remember it kind of felt like the old school popcorn flicks of the '80s, where you just go and have a good time in the theater and action, things blow up, people die. Was that done on purpose?
Look, those are the movies I grew up on and the movies I loved growing up, and sort of the movies that I miss a bit of, that are really just gritty and dirty and honest and brutal in their own way, both kind of with the violence, but also with kind of the psychology of it. And the directors that I loved growing up, like De Palma and Cimino and Sam Peckinpah, Walter Hill, guys like that. I wanted to do a movie like that, and then to be able to do a movie like that with Arnold, it just seemed like a huge opportunity for me to kind of live the dream,
It seems like the film didn't even pull back punches as far as like the gore is concerned. Are you a fan of gore?
It's almost like a horror movie, because it's really violent, and there's a lot of blood. So and I'm gonna get probably yelled at by people for, it's not PG-13. People swear, they smoke cigarettes, their heads explode at the same time.
It's definitely something you want to see with a big crowd. So
Exactly.
Opening weekend's very important, because
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, the theater I saw it was packed. The people's reaction was just classic.
Oh, it's
that's
priceless.
part of the experience.
You want to take a lady with you, because when the head explosion is going to grab your arm. So that's the whole point.
That's pretty cool. How was it working with such an awesome cast? You had like quality actors in there,
yeah.
and then just Arnold too. But the other guys, was it difficult or?
No, it's like putting a basketball team together, and everybody is a star player in their own right, and it was just finding the right chemistry, and like with Marie, she plays this freaking insane character, and it took a long time to find somebody who could have that craziness behind the eyes, and she does a fantastic job. But it was a lot of fun. Sam Worthington killed it. He transformed himself for this. Joe is a totally different guy than anything we've seen him do. And for me, that's what's fun, is to take these people, transform them, and with Arnold at the center of it, it all just really works.
What's next for you? Tell our audience so we can look
I got
forward.
I'm in post-production on a World War II movie starring Brad Pitt about an American tank crew in the last days of World War II.
Sounds awesome, and thanks for taking the time with nuclearfridge.com.
Right on, thanks.